Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to the Cloudbreaker demo. It is an inventory management shipbuilder bullet heaven. We're going around in a skyship fighting weird eldritch horrors from beneath the clouds to keep your sky city from, well, falling down to Earth. It's made by Ballast Games, who were kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video as part of the, I guess, demo coverage for kind of the next fest, with the demo's out now, so if you want to play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. With that, let's just dive in and see how this goes. So, we got a basic stinker ship and a lot of enemies to kind of clear through. We're trying to get as much of this bloil as possible, and that one's shiny for some reason. Don't know what that does. Okay, now I think, yeah, there's some stuff that I want to go for. There's a symbol in my bottom right corner. Okay. Here, I'm going to turn myself off. There's a symbol in the bottom right corner that indicates that there's something there. Okay, so we've leveled up. We've generated some new parts. We've got the transmitter, damaging electromagnetic waves in a cone shape. Does more damage the closer the enemy is. The laser, or a long cannon. So this is rare. It's an AoE. So I think because it is rare, it has higher speed and damage than normal. Long cannon. I guess we could try this. Put it here. So it's directional, which is a bit of a concern. Let's see. You want to rotate it there? Oh, we'll find out. Close an engine menu. Yeah. So now I've got a directional AoE coming off the bottom right side of my ship that now cooks enemies in that vicinity. Which is kind of blessing and a curse. Okay, overcharge. I don't know what overcharging does. Oh, it makes me just go ham bone for a bit. That's kind of fun. Getting a couple of these AoEs wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, and I've got some levels. One or multiple, not sure. So laser, we can get an orbiter, damaging zones that orbit the ship, or another turret. We already have an archetype turret that's built in, can be leveled somehow. I can also recycle them for some amount of currency. Yeah, adaptive melee. They're all common. Damages enemies in a line. Directional ranged. I don't know. Let's go for the orbiter. It's small. Not particularly amazing. But I might be able to stack a couple of them. Okay. A lot of these guys are approaching me from my non-microwave beam side. Fortunately, the overcharge doesn't seem to do too much for me yet. So we have Afterburner, speeds up your ship movement. We've got an epic laser and a cannon. Okay, so the rarity is not the part itself. The rarity is every part kind of just comes in common, uncommon, rare, and epic. This ship speed movement is tempting, but we're having some problems doing damage. Oh, wait, it's directional though. In that case, yeah, let's go for the movement speed. Not to say that the laser is bad, far from it, but I think being able to maneuver quick is actually going to make a huge difference here, especially with these beams. I was hoping I had at least a level or 3 banked. But alas, it doesn't look like it. Okay, no, I should be keeping this. Ooh, okay, new unit type. Hurts 2. Owie. Okay, we level up. What do we got? Well, fire through multiple enemies. We have a shield, blocks 1 hit before needing to recharge. I don't know what the recharge is. Networked parts. Connect to any matching part under their area of effect. Connected part. Okay, so you can connect them together from multiple. I think I'm gonna grab a cannon though. We can always move these things, but I just need some extra oomph here. I want to see what one of these red things are, but I'm not betting that I'm going to be able to get it. Yeah, what I really need is pickup radius. Okay. Oh, and I do heal automatically. I don't exactly know what triggers the heal, but I do. So I could get an afterburner. I can get a missile launcher. Missiles that home in on the closest enemy. It's common. You know what? Have them come off the bottom. Make it a little bit more universal. And I think there is some way that I can merge things together, maybe. Okay, so the overcharge only works for my core. It doesn't work for anything else. That's fair. I'm actually really surprised that inventory management bullet heavens, there are only a handful of them. I would have expected that to be, like, a common match. I think this is a problem that I have. Oh boy. Okay, this got messy. So we've got overdrive extension, speeds up connected parts. Oh. Connecting to a non-core part. Okay. Increases the speed. Speed is probably different from fire rate, though. Could get another afterburner for a little bit more speed. Could get another transmitter. Damage on it isn't amazing. Because, yeah, a second afterburner to give me even more space isn't a bad move. Sure. Because yeah, I'm gonna get harassed otherwise. And I want to be able to kind of leverage my microwave beam as best as possible. Fortunately, picking up a lot of resources here is going to be tricky, considering these guys are just going to be sitting on it. Oh, we'll make do, maybe. I don't know if those guys exploding... I don't know if those guys exploding actually does damage. I think it does. Look at a couple of things. There's an arrow pointed downwards. Okay, what do we got? So another transmitter. Sure. And I can't, like, I can merge them together. Do I want to do that? Haven't tested it. I think for now, we'll leave it. Yeah, there's an arrow pointed downwards for some reason. I can't figure out why. Maybe there was a chest or something. Because, yeah, we have the two little sigil-looking things. Whoa. Okay, little guy just came zooming for me. So, could get an orbiter, could get another missile launcher. Lateral amplifier. Question. Okay. Looks like rarities may... let's see. Rarities may be something that you have to merge like with like. You can't do cross-rarity fusion. Just fine. Unfortunately, I don't have much for clearing potential. So it's a little tricky for me to get some stuff. So I can get a Boil Siphon. Extra attract range is a little tempting. However... Oh! Okay, so when putting like with like, it combines the rarity. And the better rarity is bigger. Okay, digging that. I have to watch my health though. I am pretty killable. I was originally going to say something to the extent of like, feels like this game needs some unit variety, but no, we're actually seeing quite a decent amount. Oh, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. A decent amount, but most of them move kind of the same way, but not these guys. Yeah, this has got the good stuff. This has got the juice. I've got... let's see. How to describe it? Oh, we're actually maybe kind of close to this rune thing. Maybe that's what the arrow is pointing at. Considering I'm starting to get harassed to the point where I'm not going to be able to survive long, I might see if I can get to that thing. We'll see. Let's see. Missile launcher, afterburner, laser. Another missile launcher. I'll just point it upwards. Can't fit more. But at least multiple missiles might be good. So I've got a couple of requirements on kind of what I think a good bullet heaven needs to have. Oh no, we've got 2 arrow things pointed at stuff here. And an incomprehensibly dense wall of junk that I need to sort through. I'm going to die if I don't get through this. I'm still going to die. But these are directly above me. Yeah, whatever you are. Nope. Let me get it. Let me get it. Scavenge scrap. And I got it. Just in time to get blown up, but it's fine. I need unit variety. I need depth of build crafting. I need unit variety where the enemies specifically move different, if that makes sense. They can't all just walk directly at me. And it needs something that isn't just in all of the other bullet heavens out there. And so this one being this kind of like, okay, beat the periphery. Workshop, what can we do? Increase damage dealt by your core. Increase your thruster torque. Do I have to get this first? Yeah, okay. So we can fit 4 upgrades into this to increase my base damage. Increase siphon speed or distance. Let's see. Speed of my core weapon. Keeps your overcharge active longer. Max overcharge. Oh, overdrive healing amount. Useful. I think I'm going to go for the Bloil Siphon. Just because. And I'll get the torque boost as well. Because that unlocks each of these. This is kind of a pleasant little way of handling meta progression. And then now we can research. Oh, we can't. I don't have enough crystals. And there's no way I can undo that. Well, it's fine. Oh, I went to main menu. So, I liked the repulsors kind of well enough. Oh, I have a move skill. And I can also manually aim. If I want to. I think the auto is fine. But yeah, other requirements for like bullet heavens that make me actually excited to play more of them and so on and so forth. Meta progression that isn't just like pure raw damage. I think this is mostly gonna just be like raw stats, you know, movement speed and everything. But I do appreciate that it's a lot of it is focused on just unlocking new parts. I guess I should level up before we go too far. Ooh. Legendary attraction range bonus. Yarsh. Because that was a huge issue on the last one. Well, do I actually want to try and go for this? Maybe. A legendary transmitter. Cripes, man. Okay. Which direction do I want to put it? I guess I'm going to put it there on the bottom this time, a little closer to home. Okay, so overdrive does not make me go faster. This really isn't much of a surprise. I wish there was an upgrade or something that I could use. Because, yeah, I've got these arrows here pointed at something. But I wish I knew if it was, like, nearby or not. Because is this closer or is this closer? Well, below the clouds, which is maybe a little worrying. Took another turret. I'm just going to stack turrets. Okay, here we go. Is this just gonna sit here killing the shit out of things for me? Okay. It legitimately might. That's kind of cool. That's very cool. Okay, I think it's out of juice now. So I can get a lateral amplifier, increases the damage of engine parts in the field. Afterburner for a little bit of speed, or overdrive. So I could put this here. Okay, so now this does a lot. Oh. That's very good, actually. Okay, but I think I'm going to move this over here. Wish I could move it one tile up, but at least this way it has a better chance. Move these here, move this here, here. Good enough. Okay, there we go. Ow. Yeah, so I heal for doing an overdrive. So very worth going out of my way for that. Okay, here's the thing. Oh. Health gate. Heal ship. Sadly, don't really need it. Okay, I'm really gonna need some speed. Okay. I guess we did take some damage there. It's fine. I really want to see what one of these red things has. So I'm going to try and head for that. And that is actually one option with my ship design, is I could try and go for kind of these emitter beams. And see if I can have one side completely, like, full of them. Because there's a potential world where I use it to act as a battering ram. Oh boy. Okay. Do I want to do this? I mean, probably. It's made my archetype turret extremely strong. I'm assuming I can't merge them together. We'd have no slots there. I guess this is an option. Okay, grab another one of those. What is this? No idea. Attract Bloil. Oh, it's a magnet. Okay, good to know that we have those. Yeah, unfortunately there's a lot of experience that I'm probably going to just miss, but that's okay. Yerp. Yeah, and I don't have the movement speed that I did last time. So I could get a regular long cannon, I could get a laser, I could get the afterburner. I'll go for just a bit of speed. It makes a difference. Void. How close are we? I have no idea. Oh, here it is. I wanted to see what this thing had. Okay. Extract relic would be lovely. Oh, screwed it up. Watch my health. Ow. On the plus side, I'm extremely lethal in a downward right direction. Let's see. Laser. I mean, I like the fact that the directionality is not just a pure left-right. Okay, that knocks things away. What does the relic do? Found some relics. Relics are very powerful, but think carefully about placement. They cannot be moved. Okay, max health by 10, or damage boost per enemy. For every enemy in close range. Interesting. I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, so going for relics is a very good idea. We know where at least one more is. Ow. Oh, that's hurt. Okay, level up again. I have overdrive. Speed. So speed is how fast the projectiles move? I don't know what speed does on this sucker. Wait. Oh. I can't split it apart. Permanent bond. Well, okay. Yeah, I don't know what speed does for the waves. Grabbing those. Is speed the tick rate? Might be. It feels like it's ticking pretty quick. Okay, we want to keep pushing for that overdrive. Just give me a little bit of health here. Okay, we've got another laser. Yeah, because that's more tracked range. Which is nice, we just don't need it. Okay, speed, damage. Yeah, I wish I understood what speed was meant to do on the laser. It might be how it moves? Not clear on that one. Ow, something hit me. Trade HP for a relic. Sure. I'm dying. Increase your ship speed for every energy type part you have, or tracks overcharge modes towards you. Well, how much energy type do I have? That's energy. Effector field. We have 2 energy types, so sure. I'll go for that. Alright. Heal health with overcharge, and now I'm quick. So that's going to give me a fair bit of... I don't want to say leeway exactly. Level up. Let's see, more tracked range is tempting. I'll put it there. Wow, that is effective. Problem is, I have to be directly in front of them. And I'm gonna die if it gets too close. Okay, whoop. I'm just gonna cook the boss with the laser, I think. The laser or the beam? The beam is better. Whoop. No, or not. I died. Yeah, that's what I get. Killed by that thing. It's fine. We're unlocking stuff, and we're getting some shard bits. Yeah, I don't know what the achievements are unlocking for me. Probably new things that I can unlock. So, let's see. Active and active completed. So we can see that my speed and my boil range have gone up by a little bit. Okay, so adaptive network. Repulsor. Maybe. Some of these are a lot more expensive. Multiplier. Increases the output of the part. Yeah, that seems worth it. Repulsor pushes back enemies. It's melee. Yeah, there's that one, but that's too expensive. Can't afford. How far you move when your movement skill is activated. Quickly you move when it's activated. And cooldown. A little bit of max health. Speed of my core weapon. Yeah, so what else do we have? Uses chained ammunition to increase fire rate of all turrets. And global turret damage. Alright. Well, let's just start another dive. It's not like I have enough resources. Music's nice and meditative. I'm enjoying listening to it. Let's see. So what do we need on that one? I don't know. The relics are certainly tempting. I liked the laser. I think maybe having 2 lasers pointed in opposite directions would be good. I liked the waves enough. So what is this? Repulsor network. Networked parts connect to any matching part under their effect area. Connected parts act as a single unit, increasing in power for each in the network. Not connected to the network are deactivated. I love the idea of it. Yeah, so it's 3 damage and a little bit of knockback. But, I mean, with those damage modifiers, we can get that up, like, wicked high. Okay, nope. Didn't level up. That was my... There's the level up. So we've got a turret, a rare laser, or overdrive. I don't know what speed does for this. Speed might be how fast it goes. But I think I'd rather get lasers. Okay, cook what I can. Rest out. Really missing the pickup radius from the last run. Okay, so I have missile launcher. I do have the afterburner. I'll just go for both of those. Unfortunately, with the rarity system, you're kind of encouraged to just pick up whatever the most rare thing is. I don't necessarily know how to feel about that sort of thing. It's very clear that there's like specific build crafting for like go for this type of unit or structure or whatever. Let's see. What is this one? Speed. Yeah, I like the speed. We definitely want to still try and get a pair of still want to get a pair of like attraction modules if I can. Don't ram the enemies, dingus. And yeah, let's head for the relics if we can. Maybe we don't think too hard about picking up experience for a little while. Good HP for a relic? Sure. Ow. Okay, energetic speed boost or damage connected melee parts. No, let's go for this one. Probably here. Okay, so now we want to stack a bunch of energy. grab the overdrive because I do need to heal. Kind of badly. Oh, that's a good heal. I want more lasers. Well, that ain't laser, but this is at least something. Put that there, put that there. This here. Let's see. Oh, cancel. What's unplaced? Oh, you're not. Because it just didn't feel like going into a slot. Okay. So now my repulsor is much larger. Or not much larger, does a lot more damage. Okay, got it. Didn't take any damage for it, shockingly. What is this? Multiplier. Increases the output of the selected part. Well, and I think this is a permanent weld. So now I'm firing 2 lasers. Would have been fun to play around with that from, with the homing missile launchers, and I think I will at some point. Okay, we have a lot of these POIs. Whoop! Go down and get the heal first. Looks like we're at the bottom of the explorable area anyway. I'll take this for a second. I'm gonna go to friend. Get a bunch of experience. What else do we have? Adaptive range. Grab this. Another laser. Another laser. Oh, did the turret shoot me? It might have. It is entirely possible that it can do that. Okay, it looks like it's out of juice. So I'm very vulnerable to attacks from the diagonals. And I don't think there's much I can do about that. But that's okay. Yorsh. Avoid that. Grab. Do a nice overdrive. I guess we didn't need this. I should have saved that for a little bit later. Okay, I'm just gonna trigger this. Might as well use friend turret as much as I can. Oh, can also level up. Legendary repulsor. Oh, and they are also energy. Sick. Well, snag this. Boss should be here soon. And I think I was heading for this relic, but I wasn't exactly paying attention. There's stuff going on. Okay, grab the relic while we're here. Okay. So, max health, or damage boost per enemy nearby. Over that. Alright. I guess one thing I could consider with a friend gun is actually trying to snag it on a run, or not on a run, around the boss, using it to just kind of mulch them. That could be good. Okay, question. Hold up. That's uncommon. Oh, this is rare. Because I could also get just an epic turret. It's good. Great fire rate and range and stuff. Or I'm going to slap the multipliers on these. So what's this one do? Beams times 2. I don't know what the difference between a rare and a uncommon version of one of those are. This is a very goofy build. Damage is decent. I like how the ship tilts. That's such a good way of making it so the beams are that much more effective. Okay, we've leveled up. Speed, traction range. We need a little bit of it, though we're about to hit a magnet. It's going to give me several levels. Let's see. Now we're up to an uncommon laser. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. What is this? Oh, that just visually shows a grid. So I can scrap that. Let's see. Cancel. Unplace parts. Oh, that's kind of weird. Would I rather have it down? Or would I rather... Yeah, I'd like to have it down. Not much I can do about it, but that's okay. That, we have an overdrive. And I'm very fast because we've been stacking just a ludicrous amount of... We've been stacking a ludicrous amount of energy. Ow. Fortunately, not in the best positioning for doing damage to the boss. What do I have? Shield. Blocks a hit. Which, like, is good. We get another repulsor. Afterburner. Another one of these. Damage knockback area. So doubles the strength, extra knockback, extra area, extra damage. No, actually, that's working real well. Damn, I think the boss has unlimited range, kind of, sort of. Ow. Grab the health while I'm here. Yeah, I need to kill this big bad beetle Borg. Unfortunately, moving left, I'm not shooting directly left, which is great for beam sweeps kind of on regular enemies. Grab the scrap. I don't know what scrap is used for, but I've got it. Damage multiplier, like that. I like the fact that we have locations to go explore for. Grab another magnet, yeah. We can use it. Let's see, shield. Overdrive. Or damage limit. I'm gonna go for the damage emitter. Because making it so my laser does big damage. Damn. Okay, got it, whatever it is. Okay, track to overcharge motes towards you, or damage of connected ranged parts. In retrospect, putting the energetic exchange here maybe was a mistake. Maybe I should have had the lasers there. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna slap this here. Yeah, being able to attract overcharge is going to be helpful. Okay, I've got a POI over here on the left, if I can get to it. Boost my defense. Sure. Well, we're both doing kind of well and also in trouble. And the repulsor fields are better than I thought they would be. I wonder what happens if you slap a multiplier on them. See, I like the idea of the networked parts. I think that's cool. Okay. Unfortunately, I have little dudes just sniping at me from a distance. Unwelcome. Okay, another defensive bonus. Ow. But not as ow as it used to be. So far so good. Give me another overcharge. Ow. At least we heal a decent amount. Yeah, if I had more space, I could go for some of these things. Just gonna slap a shield in here. Worst comes to worst, we just recycle it later. Okay, there with the shield. I wonder how long it takes for it to recharge. Some more scrap. Still don't actually know what scrap is used for. Might actually be something I should be paying attention to. Or it's a meta progression thing. Okay, what do we have? Damage of connected ranged parts. Heals you over time. Oh. Definitely snagging that. Alright. I'm definitely going to have to try this with the homing missiles after this. I'm also hoping there's a ship with some more space. We've got a lot of these blank slots. That are a bit of a nuisance. Beautiful. Grab one of these. Hello, friendo. There's the little guys that come speeding at me that are a problem. Okay. I mean, gun's still shooting. Another repulsor, another boil siphon. Yeah, because there was another multiplier, but I can't do anything with that. Yeah, so what do we use scrap for? Eat a. Oh. I can spend scrap to upgrade things. Oh, including my own gun. Okay. Sweeping beam damages a whole area, or... Oh, this is awesome. Chain gun, grape shot. High rate of fire. So this is why we want the scrap. You can keep going. So what do we have? Radar. Beam sweep the whole way around the ship, dealing minor damage, or enemies hit by the beam are marked. Okay, I don't think I can afford more upgrades. Oh. I love that. I'm pretty sure the tutorial would have covered that. I'd played the tutorial a couple weeks ago, but I think my brain just, like, forgot. Okay, can I stack these? Repairs the ship 5 every time it levels up. damage connected melee engine parts. I think we just want to recycle them. And use that for upgrades. What can I upgrade? 4 more scrap for the chain gun. So not all of these can be upgraded. Well, can't upgrade that again. Okay, what else can I upgrade? Let's see what the focusing laser branch has. Oh, this is actually extremely fun. Okay, gets me some health. I mean, actually is good. We need that. Now what? Oh, there's something in the top right. Okay, trade HP for a relic. Yeah. The problem is I don't want any of these. And this powers up nearby ranged parts. I could do this. Because I don't think I was using that slot anyway. Yeah, I've got a relic that heals me over time, so I'm not in dire straits. Another magnet, sure. That should be several levels. Let's see, we get a laser, but I don't think I can do anything with it. Afterburner, rotator, recycle. Homing missile would be nice. But yeah, no dice. Yeah, the problem is I can't fit anything else. Hopefully there are ways eventually of scaling up how much inventory space I have. Wow. Okay. I haven't been using my chain gun that much because I didn't need to. Let's see. But overdriving it next to an... Ow. Dude sniped me from off camera. Dock with that. Unfortunately... Oh. Are you a boss? You look like a boss. Okay, we're actually going to keep over here intentionally. Because I wanted to try this. Yep. Kill the mutated shuck pod. Get the dingy-doo. What do we have? Max health. Just recycle it? Sure. We can upgrade the chain gun. Ballistic shot. Long range shot. Increased damage the further away the target is. Or slug shot. Increased damage close range. Maybe. What about this one? Splinter beam. Splits on contact. Or ramps up the longer it stays in contact with an enemy. Yeah, so I think having one radar beam is probably good. I think more than one is maybe overkill. Hard to tell. Finally. What? Part upgrades... Oh. Must match. Okay, fine. Let's see, what do we have here that I could get rid of? Shield? Yeah, that's severely limiting. It makes sense, kind of. Does it? I'm actually not sure if I like that as a thing, because it doesn't cost... This effectively makes upgrading a thing cost double. Okay, it's not letting me go up there, even though it is telling me... I thought it was telling me there was the thing? Maybe it was telling me about one of the overcharge mode things. Yeah, it effectively forces you to spend twice as much money to get something upgraded, or encourages you to not upgrade things at all. Yeah, that was probably just a overcharge, which we have not needed. Like, I get the logic for it, but the problem is, yeah, it means that you have to spend extra to upgrade the part. Okay, upgrade this. They're both radars, yeah? Okay, so now we've got an epic radar. There might be such a thing as a legendary radar. Oh, there is. Yeah, so I should have had the splinter beam also be. I mean, I don't know. Now that I know that this is something that I need to keep in mind, it's not so bad. Okay, damage of connected melee engine parts and max health by 10. I'm gonna need it. But I'll take the money. I do like the splitting beam. I think that's kind of fun. But yeah, I guess I'll just have to have an additional laser sitting around. I guess the alternative is, I could just get rid of one of my worst lasers to potentially fuse them. Because, yeah, oh, there is another relic here. Huh. They must just respawn. But yeah, I'll just keep recycling them. So I can upgrade chain gun. Do I want to do slug shot? Close range. Less fire rate, more speed and damage. Yeah, let's go for that. Though the one problem is its projectile speed is atrocious. Do ship damage. I like having all these little shrines around to give me something to do. Let's see. The problem is its projectiles are pretty slow compared to the lasers, which are hit scan and spin and have infinite range. Ooh, that was a new enemy type. Some kind of like hanging group mass. Well, there's a legendary laser. I can just get rid of this one. Oh, I see. Maybe? There we go. Yeah, do we upgrade it? I think so. So we've done LiDAR. I could do the targeting laser. But no. Let's do maximum LiDAR. So unfortunately it's a single beam this time around. But his damage is good. I do like the upgrade system. I think it's extremely solid. I kind of wish there was two types of upgrades. One that is effectively a soft evolution, or the evolution system that we see, and one that is much more like just tweak the stats maybe. Namely just because I've gotten to the point where I don't have anything else to spend scrap on, so it ends up feeling a little redundant. And it'd be nice if I could like pay scrap to get additional slots, like to open slots up on the ship or even add extra chunks to it. Okay, in retrospect, I'm retreading old ground and I think I'm finding less POIs. I think some of them randomly spawn. But it's not the most consistent. One of those, I might as well. Ideally, if we can actually get the next level rarity off of them, that'd be huge. No. I was almost thinking, what if it was one of those that you flip it? If you want to increase something's rarity, you pay scrap for it. And if you want to get it to evolve, you get duplicates of it and stack them on top of each other. Just because there's a couple of things that I've been wanting to improve, but can't. Let's see. So I could get an orbiter. Is it an energy type? No, it's just adaptive and melee. Yeah, I'll just get it. It's not particularly helpful normally. It's not terrible either. There we go. Now we're starting to find some POIs again. Another magnet, which is nice because look at all that. A level 25 in a dive. Easy peasy. Let's see. Laser. Oh, might as well grab the loyal siphon. Let's see. Another repulsor. Feel kind of bad that I got rid of all my other ones. I guess we can actually start rebuilding the network. Healing, not that I need it. I'm pretty hale and hardy. It does help that I've just got doomsday lasers keeping most things off of me. Okay. Do we want to actually sit here and wait? I think we might. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because we probably have a minute. I think I'm just going to sit right here. We don't need more experience. We don't really need to go anywhere. There's nothing we're looking for. The reason why I'm thinking we wait right here is I could use it to just deck the boss. On the flip side, let's see how well I fare against the boss normally. Okay, got that up to a purple. Doesn't seem to do too much. We do have an upgrade. Oh. You can upgrade this sucker. Solar, large orbiters that have knockback, or lunar, quick orbiters with little knockback and less damage. Da moon. Asteroid, exhausted planets fly out of orbit, or end of times, quick orbiters with little knockback and damage. So no knockback, 6 planets, decent speed, decent damage. Let's do end times. I want something that's entire goal is to just slap anything that tries to get close to me. So I can just pummel my way through. God, I do really like the fact that not every weapon so far has a branching evolution, but the ones that I'm seeing I'm very happy about. And cannot wait to play around with more. I kind of hope to see something for like the repulsors and stuff. I feel like that could be really cool. I mean, honestly, I think everything should have more of those branching evolutions. That instantly elevates this game. Another criteria for me is very much just an armory of variable armory, and so being able to like slap mods on things, but then also, oh, there's another gun. I think I'll be fine. A good evolution system, and I will say I don't actually care deeply for the Vampire Survivors evolution system. It's fine. It's fun. Oh, there's the boss. It's a guy. Oh, we know I can get back for a gun, if need be. Get a damage modifier. I'm just going to ignore him. Peace out, dude. Give me another magnet. Also, the leveling speed. is pretty good. I'm going to interject in here for a hot second. This is Editing Wander. The developers asked me to actually point out here a mechanic that I'd missed, that apparently you can bank level ups and it increases the rarities of the rewards you're given, which is actually an extremely cool way of doing things. Kind of a risk reward in terms of like, okay, you know, I'm not getting as much power in the moment, but the reward will be higher later on. And so you can bank a bunch of level ups to potentially increase the rarity of the part selection. So you might notice that I have 2 level up pips here, and that should be boosting the overall reward. Best with magnets, and so I guess I was probably benefiting from that a lot over the course of this playthrough. Whenever I'd pick up a magnet, it would probably give me this rarity boost, and I just didn't know. But that's a neat way of handling things, and I actually kind of like how subtle that is. Though obviously now that I know, I'm definitely going to exploit it in the future. Actually, in retrospect, it is kind of on the slower side, isn't it? So let's speed something up. Okay, move this here. Now that we can use it at the moment. I'm gonna go for a speed up on this sucker. See what that does for me. Cycle these because I cannot fit them. Well, he's trying to bullet hell me. Ow. He can do that. He can do that though, but that's okay because I've got a big chain gun and he is toast. It would be interesting to add a bunch of multipliers onto my main gun. Congratulations, you survived the first layer. Defeating the King Jelly will dissipate the cloud layer, allowing you to travel deeper into the sky. Yeah, beat the periphery. How much shard progress did I get? Oh, it's probably based on how many levels I gained, maybe? Hard to say. Get a ship speed to 200. Oh, so close. Damn, there's a lot of these achievements. Oh, let's see what I can buy. It's a workshop. Obviously, we can do more meta progression. Ship hold. We have the Seeker. Oh, that's very expensive. Small, agile ship. Built in the second age of the sky. Not much room for parts, but quick and has slots to increase the damage of melee parts. Do you feel like some things might be a little expensive for how much shards you get? So we have the fusion catalyst. Yeah. Speed and area of all energy type parts. Damaged by 10% for each level up pip you have. That's fun. Don't think I'm going to use it for obvious reasons. Beat the periphery at difficulty level 3. Do a bunch of things. Full game only. Okay, so we can get the damage tether, augmenter, amplifier. There's also a Tesla coil. Excuse me. Electrocutes an enemy in range, jumping to the next energy once per energy. Once per energy, network, melee, and electricity. Ooh, that'll be fun to play with. Yeah, I really like this. I think it has a very fun, arsenal. A lot of different upgrades to play around with, and is just genuinely like a pretty good bullet heaven. I've been feeling like the genre has gotten kind of stale. And I think that's just going to be inevitable for a while, just because it feels like a lot of bullet heavens are just trying to reinvent the wheel over and over again. And so to have this one come in with a much more varied arsenal with a lot of those like positional benefits of like, hey, things in this line, that things that this is attached to, get a bonus, you know, extra damage, extra speed, extra lasers, stuff like that, and being able to kind of mix and match and move things around. I think the one thing I would very lightly complain about is that I was really hoping I could add more things to one specific gun, and there just isn't enough space on the main ship. So like if I wanted to add those multipliers to this thing, I guess I could maybe fit 2, maybe. And maybe the trick is that like these are the 2 smallest ships available in the game, and then once we get up to the full game ones that are much, much larger, we'll be able to do a lot more messing around. But I think I'm still going to say I would love to be able to spend scrap to fill in these slots. Or even add some extra parts. Like slap chunks onto the ship. Even to the point where, like, I almost kind of wish that the ship was slightly modular to begin with. You know, give me a much smaller starting ship even than this. But that periodically you find, like, a new ship part that comes with some kind of damage modifier or stat modifier. So, like, every part on this section of the ship, like this here, you slap this on, you insert this into the ship, and it comes with, like, a small movement speed bonus for the whole ship. Or, you know, maybe all projectiles in this area have an increased fire rate bonus or something like that. I don't necessarily know if it needs it, but it was one of those where it's like, I kind of ran out of space midway through the run, and then was just mostly being like, well, don't want this, don't want this, don't want this. Turn it all into scrap. And admittedly, I think this does actually have a good response to that, of just making it so that scrap is used to evolve your weapons to make them do interesting things. And that does actually do a very good job of making it so having a full build already doesn't feel cumbersome, because yeah, you're just taking all those extra parts that you don't want, turning that into resources that you then use to, you know, upgrade your stuff. I think that's a good system. I just wish I could get, like, just a little bit more space somehow on a run, even if it's, like, rare or special when it happens. Anyway, apart from that, everything else about this is great. So if you want to play the Cloudbreaker demo yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. I don't know how long it's going to be up for, but it's up now and should be up well through and past the Steam Next Fest. And please give it some feedback, try things out, unlock all this stuff, try the other ship I haven't tried out yet, and see where it all goes, because I'm sure there's untold amounts of, like, crazy combos I didn't even see, because yeah, I didn't even it took me a little bit to even realize that yeah, this does actually have a an evolution system. I don't think I could have used it any earlier though, maybe a little earlier, but for the most part I just didn't have scrap up until that point, and I was just like, oh, this is what it's used for. Oh, this is fun. I like that feeling of discovery, which is part of the reason why I'm kind of bad about tutorials. Anyway, so I guess with all that said, I do want to say a very quick thank you to Ballast Games for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you. It was a ton of fun. I look forward to coming back to playing more of this when it's out, because I think there's a lot of cool builds that I have yet to even tap here, and I want to see where that goes. But I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. Well, for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.